This is Gardena CERT 06. I'm acting net control for the Tri-City CERT Emergency Communications Net tonight, held once a month on the first Monday of each month from 1900 to approximately 1925 hours. This is a closed directed net for the Tri-City CERT, Gardena DCS, and Neighborhood Watch, and only members may be recognized by this net control station. All members are asked to participate. We will start the net with the passing of messages and follow up with roll call. When your station ID is called, please respond with your station ID, your first name, and approximate location. If you have messages, let us know, but do not pass your messages until net control gives you permission. Before we start the roll call, is there any emergency traffic? Hearing none, we will start roll call. We will begin with Staff 1, Stewart, who may have some messages for our membership. Staff 1, please come forward.
Good evening, Gary, and I hope everyone is doing well. I have a couple of messages, and then I got some people that have checked in that I'll tell Gary about. So first, let's start with a very important event, which is, I guess it's Wednesday the 5th. Today is the 3rd, so yeah, it'd be Wednesday. There's a Coffee with a Cop at Chick-fil-A on Crenshaw Boulevard, not far from my house. That's where you go and you meet the officers, the chief of police, command staff, and regular officers, and you get to ask questions. So, come with a couple of questions in your head. They can be softball questions, they can be hard questions, but they're there to answer all the questions. Meet and greet and get, get more familiar with the members of the community. And of course, also they have free coffee and stuff like that. So again, that's Wednesday at Chick-fil-A at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 10 a.m. And that's the end of the first message. Next, we have coming up October 8th, which is this Saturday, the yearly Harvest Festival, which is really awesome. They got pumpkin patch, you got food and retail vendors. They have a pumpkin bake-off contest, kids activities, a heritage art walk, and it's really a lot of fun. They'll have entertainment and stuff like that. And the CERT team will be manning, I think they have like 3 booths, so it'll be awesome. So that's great, right? Also, early in the morning, and the Harvest Festival starts at 10 a.m. till about 3 p.m., so I didn't say that it starts at 10 a.m. But at 7 o'clock in the morning till 10, they have the Canine Pancake Breakfast. It's the 22nd annual Pancake Breakfast. They raise funds for the canine crew, and it's always fun to see the dogs. And again, they're making pancakes and all kinds of good stuff. So see if you can make it this Saturday at 7 a.m. for the Pancake Breakfast, and the Harvest Festival starts at 10 a.m. all this Saturday. So busy week with the Harvest Festival, the Canine Breakfast, and the Coffee with the Cop. Okay, those are the messages, and I have another message for you, Gary, while who's checking in. Gary, we got James Tucker checked in via the live stream, but he may well check in on the radio net. And again, everybody, if you check in the live stream, you check in via text. Each time you check in, you get a volunteer point, which a volunteer hour, which at the end of the year we're reporting to Gardena Chief of Police Patel. So Jim just checked in via live stream, but I'm betting he's going to do another hour check-in. He'll be in the voice net. So So, Gary, make sure you check him in once, and then call him again. Right. LA County Fire Anthony did a check-in, so you want to mark him down. Again, I would still call him. Councilman Cascanian, he did a check-in, but I don't think he's going to reach the repeater, Gary, because he's in the city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. So you can call him, but he's not going to be responding. But do check him in. Also, we had the Councilwoman Francis just checked in. She just called me on the phone, but call her again anyways in case she doesn't answer on the radio, right? Net Control, Staff 5, Wendy checked in via text, and Staff 3, Mary checked in. You don't need to bother calling her. She's in Maui, and she's left us all behind, so she's in Maui. Also, by the way, Richard Chamberlain just checked in via the YouTube link. Again, give him a call and he was in the radio to get the response. So, Gary, that's all I got for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Staff 1. We'll continue with CERT 02, Cindy. She has a couple messages.
This is Gardena CERT 02, Cindy, checking in, house chart location on Western and Caddington. And I have a couple messages for the net.
Please come forward with your messages, Cindy.
Net control.
Cindy, please come forward with your messages.
Okay, thank you. Okay, first message. Let's see. Stuart had already reported in that Tri-City CERT will have 3 booths at the Gardena Harvest Festival. So come visit us there. Second message is that on the 15th of October, from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Gardena Valley JCI, Tri-City CERT and the JCI will be having an emergency preparedness fair. Break. And that would be for all ages, and it's open to Gardena, Torrance, and all the South Bay, as well as the JCI. And we will also have a preparedness, kid-friendly presentation. And Travis will be helping us with that. And we will have multiple CERT exhibits along with break. LA County Fire will be there, and Gardena PD will be there. More Prepared, an emergency supply store, will also be selling backpacks and emergency supplies. We will have the disaster soup, and you guys could all come and try that. So it's open to the public, so please invite your friends and family and children to this event. Again, it is on October 15th from 2 to 4. We also need a lot of help from our CERT volunteers. So any CERT volunteers out there, we really need you. So please get in contact with me. We would love to have you help with the whole fair. Break. And finally, this Thursday night is our from 6:30 to 8:30 at Gardena Valley Baptist Church. We will be having our Tri-City CERT community meeting. It's open up to the community as well as Tri-City CERT members, and all CERT groups are invited to come. It's in person and from 6:30 to 8:30, and will be on animal and pet emergency preparedness. So please come. We hope to see all of you there. The public is invited, so invite friends and family. And so I hope that all of you will be able to come to these CERT events and visit us in the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sydney, CERT 02. We'll continue with our roll call. First up is LA County DCS, Lomita Sheriff Station. LA County Fire, Anthony.
Good evening, LA County Fire, Anthony, Utility 20126 in Western. No messages for the net this evening. Have a great one.
Thank you very much, Fireman Anthony. Next up is LA County Fire, Rosemary, if she has a radio. City of Gardena Leadership, Gardena Mayor, Tasha Serta. Councilman Rodney Tanaka. Councilman Paulette Francis. She checked in via the internet, but we'll just see if she wants to check in by radio. Gardena Police Department, Chief Sell, the Watch Commander, Captain Osorio, Sergeant Brian Messina, or Officer Dixon. Are any of you available to check in?
Hey, good evening, Sergeant Messina is with you. Mayor Edward Sam, I didn't know current location, Figueroa, in Redondo Beach Boulevard at the city of Los Angeles. I don't have the message.
Thank you very much, Sergeant Messina. Next up is Gardena Valley Baptist Church. Village Home Park, that would be Jim Settle.
Village Mobile Home Park, this is Jim. I'm having a battery problem, so I have anyway, I'm checking in. The location, Gramercy and Artesia. I have no messages for the net.
Okay, thank you very much. I assume this is a check-in for Precy also. Next up is Village Home Park, Barbara.
Village Mobile Home Park, Barbara. Location 17100 South Gramercy Place in Gardena. And I have no message for the net.
Thank you very much, Barbara. We'll continue with the staff. Staff 2, Travis. Staff 3, Mary. Staff 4, Dewey. Staff 5, Wendy, is checked in via the internet. Moving on to the regular membership. George, 214, Bill. George, 215, Flo. George, 217, the Cascanian family. George, 222, Ray. George 223, Mary. George 224, Diane. George 225, James. George 236, Wendy or Nick. Moving on to Gardena CERT 01, Jose.
Net control, staff one, right?
Go ahead, staff one.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Could you call George 308 Natalie?
Okay, George 308, Natalie. George 308, Natalie. Okay, moving on. Gardena CERT 02, Cindy's already checked in. Moving on to Gardena CERT 04, Virginia.
This is Gardena CERT 04, Virginia, Victor Ida Robert George, Ida Nora Ida Adam. Approximate location 168 in Berendo, and no message for the net.
Thank you very much, Virginia. Next up is Gardena CERT 09, Barbara. Gardena CERT 012, Michael.
Gardena 012, Mike, Mary Ida, King Edward. Approximate location, Artesia at Gramercy Place. And have a nice week and see you all on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Mike. Next up is Gardena CERT 014, Richard. Gardena CERT 015, Jim.
This is CERT 015, Jim, Juliet Indigo Mike. Approximate location is 182nd Street in Hawthorne, and I have no messages for the net.
Okay, thank you very much, Jim. Next up, Gardena Animal CERT 01, Megan. Okay, Megan will be giving us a seminar on the animal pet thing on Thursday evening at 6:30 at the Gardena Valley Baptist Church. Next up is Gerald. He doesn't have a radio yet, but he had checked in by the internet.
Net control, staff one. Richard did check in via the internet, and I saw him flash on the screen. He's having radio problems.
Okay, let me call him again. Maybe he's in a better position. Gardena CERT 014, Richard. Okay, nothing heard. Moving on. Hawthorne CERT. Henry 201, Dennis. Hawthorne CERT 202, Jim.
This is Hawthorne CERT Henry 202, Jim, John Ida Mary. Approximate location is 135th Street and the 405 freeway. No messages for the net.
Thank you very much, Jim. Henry 203, Kenny had checked in earlier via radio. Next up is Henry 221, Sonia. Henry 223, correction, Henry 222, Sam. Henry 554, Sean. Henry 556, Dennis. Moving on to LA County, Tom 109, Mike. Okay, that concludes the roll call. Are there any missed or late check-ins? Please come now. Heard something, but could you retransmit, please? Can you try that again, please?
For Richard, approximate location in Avalon in Carson.
Okay, Richard, I heard part of that transmission. I've got you checked in. It might be a low battery or something. So I do have you checked in. Thank you very much. Are there any late or missed check-ins that I've missed? Okay, nothing more heard. So in closing, we want to thank Stuart, Staff 1, for the use of the Gardena repeater system, which he took many hours of work to put together. This has been Gardena CERT 06, Acting Net Controller for the monthly Tri-City CERT Emergency Communications Net. We thank all operators for participating in tonight's net. This net is now closed at 17:25 hours. This frequency is now closed for regular use. This has been Gardena CERT 06, and I'm now clear. Thank you very much all for participating.